what is up guys, this is Theabeasty and today I'm here with my very own Elves deck. Now this deck is doing really well in the current meta and I can't wait to show you how it works. The reason for this is that it is so extremely versatile and has an answer for almost every faction that's being played right now. So what's cool about this is we don't have a lot of units that grow too tall, so if you're going to be playing poison against me, I should win. Also, when it comes to Scoia'tael, we have a lot of control, so we can get rid of great swords quite easily. And we have a lot of tempo control as well. We get to choose when we want to add more units to the board with our Deadeye Ambush leader ability. We can get rid of certain cards by playing Elves if you're going to be going against a Nilfgaard deck. You can get rid of spy units with him so that they can't reuse it with an echo card. So the strongest card in this deck is of course the Great Oak. He damages an enemy by the number of cards to his left and he boosts himself by the number of cards to his right. All in all, great card to have. Just make sure you play it last if you're going to be playing against Nilfgaard, because they do tend to Yennefer this card, and I've lost quite a few games because of this, especially in tournament settings. Then you have Scoia'tael. Scoia'tael is a very strong card, especially in a short round, but also in a long round, for this reason. You play him in the ranged row, and she spawns 2 Elven Deadeyes. That gives you 11 points. Now, if you happen to have more than a certain amount of Elven Deadeyes on your board already, you're going to be playing her in the melee row. For each allied Elven Deadeye, she damages a random enemy unit by 2. So let's look at the best case scenario here. You're going to be having 3 Deadeyes in one of your rows because of the leader ability. Then you're going to be playing Elves at some point. He destroys an allied unit and spawns 2 Elven Deadeyes. So that's 5 Elven Deadeyes you might already have. So times that with 2 and it gives you 10 points instead of 6 that Scoia'tael would have added. That's also a great way to control your enemy's board. If you're playing against Northern Realms, that means they will have far less boosted units. So we have Novigradient Justice. This spawns a Cleaver Muscle in the melee row and you get to pick a dwarf from your deck. Normally we will then be going for the Mahaka Marauder, and if you already have one in your hand, you play that too and he gets vitality for 4 turns instead of 2. Alright, then we have Call of the Forest. This is a great way to draw any card from your deck that you need. Of course it has to be a Scoia'tael card and it has to be a unit. I keep this for last normally to make sure I can get exactly what I need when I need it. But yeah, you can use that at your own discretion when you want to. Then we have Theabeasty, also a great card. We have so many answers in this deck, it's not even funny. She damages enemy units at both ends of a row by 2. But if you're playing against something like, let's say, Kikimo Warrior, when they stack their row with 1-point units, you can just play her in the range row. She then damages all units on a row by 1, and they all disappear. You will find that your opponent normally rage quits at this point. Alright, then we have Elren. Now, she's just a way to thin your deck. She's quite nice, 5 points. Not like your ship in the Syndicate deck, which is 3 points, or Roach, which is also less than 5. So if you control more than 5 elf units on your board, meaning there are 5 different elves on your side of the board, she will automatically be summoned and pulled from your deck. And yeah, that's quite nice to have. Just make sure you get her out when you want to get her out. If you keep your elves at 4, you can easily play her at a later stage rather. But yeah, keep that in mind when you're doing your maths, when you want to know when to pass and when not to pass. Alright, so then one of my favorites is Scoia'tael. So in the range row, he damages a unit by 2 every single round. He damages a unit by 1 if you have something that isn't from Scoia'tael on your board. So if people are going to be playing spies, he will only be doing 1 point damage every turn. But he does damage a unit by 1, not just an enemy unit, meaning you can just kill the spy units on your own side if you really want to. Alright, now for poison. We have the Weeping Willow, which is still a Harmony card, so you want to keep that in mind, though Harmony isn't our main combo we're going to be going for. He can either give a unit a shield, so maybe someone uses Trigvi, which they never do, or you can poison an enemy. So you've got the Weeping Willow to do that. Then you have 2 Forest Whisperers. They can also give poisons or shields. I prefer poison, of course. And then lastly, more Harmony cards. These poison enemy units too. So you have quite a few poison in this deck. Some would prefer Morale over Novogradient Justice. I don't like Morale that much, but keep in mind you can add him. It doesn't really matter. It depends what you're going to be going for and your own experience at the rank you're currently at. Then we have Dunka. So she's just great to have. If I go first, I just use my stratagem to boost her by 5 points. You can't poison her, and if you move her, it doesn't really matter. I quite like this. So she can damage an enemy by 3, though I never use her to do it. And if the order is not used, we get a boosted card every single round, which is quite nice for carryover. Then we have our half-elf hunters. This is just nice ways to get more elves on the board. Also notice the elven Deadeye that you can use later on. We have a little bit of extra control. Nature's Rebuke damages an enemy unit by 5. If you kill that enemy unit, a random Treant gets boosted by 2. Then we have Riot Dragoon, a bit of movement there for in case you're playing against Skellige. You can move your own units as well as your enemy's units. You have 2 Trained Hawks for more movement, and these are both Harmony. Hence the reason we have 2 of these and not 2 Riot Dragoons. Then we have our Dorblathana Bowman, quite nice, potential 6 for 4 points. And lastly, 1 Dwarven Skirmisher. Now, this is a very strong deck, and my mom is having quite a blast with it. She plays Gwent too, and she's almost at pro rank with this very deck. Yeah, you'll see now. I did pretty well with this deck, and I think people aren't really expecting an elf deck right now. So if you pull this off, I think you can climb quite a lot before people change the meta because of this deck. Yeah, good luck with the climb, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay.
Close ranks!
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Let's get rid of you. And you. Yeah, commandos are quite toxic, aren't they? It's very frustrating because it's so predictable too.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. What?
They are very confident to use this stratagem. Boost the units in your hand by 3. And greedy. Yeah, I've never really seen it being played by Northern Realms now that I think about it.
Salutations.
What is this deck? What are you doing? Thanks for the follow, Crazy Boys. Peek, we haven't yet made this deck guide, but we have a sneak peek of it.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
And I lost it. Does someone still have the link? It is gone. Oh, there it is. If we give it to you, there you go. Yeah, you just You just have to give it a little effort. It's fine. It's an equal exchange. It's all good. It is fine, I swear. Do we get rid of you? We don't. I say we probably go with Dunka. Siege support. Ah, I was waiting for that. Unfortunate it is. So what are you playing? It seems to be something I haven't seen before.
You're dead already.
How about can get poisoned, or is the people inside poisoned?
Uh-oh.
That's a good question. Yeah, this guy is definitely playing something I haven't seen before. Okay, so at this point I'm just playing my worst cards. I'm not going to play any of the good stuff like to reveal, although I really want you to reveal this. Ah, there you are.
Death to the enemy!
Okay. Nature's Rebuke we keep most likely. Get rid of one Forest Whisperer and you. Thanks for the follow, Happy Chuckles. So if he's playing his Renew list, which I think he is. Oh, okay.
No
But why?
Who's down today?
Is he just trying to stay ahead? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I'm not giving out my leader charges. Okay. I see.
Daisies, stand tall. Dead Dwan push you high.
Hey Lionseye, how are you doing? I agree, Mr. Marauder. I too have a hearty hankering for Gwent. Don't we all? I need to pass. I didn't even notice. I guess I'm having too much fun. Oh man. Oh no. So unexpected. At this point, I just want to get something out that's an engine.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey, Agwe. How are you doing? A guy. A guy in a tie. Is that your name? You're just a potato. I mean, living the potato life. Do you have the cards you need to play those now? He doesn't. Huh. It actually worked. Mind games, guys. It's all about the mind games. That and tea. Very good. I caught on. I did. That doesn't happen very often. Actually pulling good cards. Alright. Do we want poison is the question. And do we get rid of something like Riot Dragoon or Nature's Rebuke? What do we even use Nature's Rebuke on? He already got rid of his Karok Frigates. Maybe he gets cocky and for some reason we can play this. I'm gonna get rid of Riot Dragoon. Hey, there we go, 2 poisons, not too bad. We already pulled out the cards, so we're not gonna get to play Elias. 3 cards, Yeah, no, we're gonna use Vernus Seal actually.
Aim between the eyes! Leave none alive!
Yeah, recently I've started playing Vernus Seal in the melee row instead of the range row. You get quite a few points like that. But that's only if you have a certain amount of Elven Deadies.
Nice mess you've got here. Semper Fi!
Oh, I think we actually win this one. Feels good, man. And we didn't overcommit.
Get out, you baldy-faced baby.
Right! Come on!
So basically we got this instead of Morale. They both cost the same provisions. 10. I don't know, I like Novigradian Justice. I didn't want to go overboard with poison. And the fact that Morale is now like melee ordered and all of that, it's just a bit much. Okay. Now we kind of have to play poison. He's gonna give all of these a boost, isn't he? We need to start getting rid of them, I think. Voimir, yeah, Voimir. Voimir. You like how I say Kerak? That's how you say it in Afrikaans. That's just the way I pronounce it. Okay. The thing is, I kind of want to damage them all before they get boosted, but I don't know if I can. I kind of feel like we just wait. Do I even use poison? I'm unsure here. Do we just end up going with melee?
I like the way you die, human.
I want to get the damage in while we still can. You hate commandos? I too. I've never played it in my whole life. Hi, would it not be better if you put your camera on the middle left side so we can see enemies play cards and so on? Oh, I guess what you're saying. Yeah, the problem is if I put it here, it covers Ciri's head. And I like it. That and I think you're referring to the fact that when the card is played, it shows here. It shows there, right? Yeah, okay, so I can just change that in the settings. The reason I changed it back is at some point Gwent had a bit of a glitch where the game bugged if you did it. Are you gonna reuse that? You might, right? You might with Varax's King. So now we do this. 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Coexistence. No
Nice control. Nice control.
Humans to the sea!
I always forget about Elerin, but when she comes, it's magical. Farouk, thanks for the follow. Take a sip. You got it. Oh no. You're gonna get poisoned. You're gonna get poisoned. What's the chance that he has a Purify? I'm gonna have to bluff.
So sword in hand.
I'm gonna have to bluff. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're bluffing, guys. We're doing it. To be honest, I think we still win. Oh? What was that? Oh no, don't forfeit! No! Fine.